Hey, I'm Will and Noble Locksmith, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Car Key Wizard. I'm an automotive locksmith, and while I definitely don't know it all, I have learned some tricks along the way that I hope will help you while you're out in the field. One thing you can do to help me out, though, would be to subscribe to my channel. And if you like my videos, leave a comment or ask a question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I make a lot of videos, so if there's something you'd like to learn more about or a video you'd like to see on a car we're working on, just let me know in the comments and I'll put it up as soon as I can. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos. Alright, we're going to go do a Volvo. I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. Always open up VIDA when you're on your way to the job, because most of the time it needs to do an update. I mean, like all the time. And it takes forever, so you want to get this going. I am driving right now, shouldn't be doing this, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So when you open up VIDA, go ahead and open up VIDA like at your last job that you did before you're headed to your Volvo, and buy your subscription for the 3-day pass, and then open up VIDA, the application, and let it start downloading because it is slow. I'll be back when I get to the car. Right, we are in our Volvo. We have a car deck. I have my easy flasher hooked up. Car deck works fine. Also have one of those. First thing I do is, because there's a few different options for keys on this car. You have the you have a prox key, which is a 902 megahertz. You have your 434, which is just a regular slot key, and then you have a different button option also for this car. So there's 3 possibles for this S80. What I do is call the dealership. I ask them what's the part number for this car. They give them the VIN. There's an all keys lost at the auction, so they don't know. So I give them the VIN, I get the part number, put that in the search, and I'm able to get exactly what I need. So I got my key. This is just a slot key. This is not a prox car. So we'll go ahead and put our key in there. As you can see, it's not programmed, so it sticks it back out. No problem. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up VIDA, as I showed you all here. There's our VIDA tab. We're going to open up VIDA, and this is what it looks like. We're going to go to connected vehicles. All right, up at the top. Make sure you select your pass-through device. If you don't, it takes like 10 minutes to get back to this screen. So we got easy flasher, and we're going to read the vehicle. Oh, another thing, get good power on the Volvo. Just like any car, when you're programming, you want to have good power on it, but Volvos especially. All right, reading VIN done. See, we got the S80. So then you're going to come over here and click connect. All right, now it's going to start reading the VIN. Volvos take a second, just because, the worst part is buying the subscriptions. Once you got all that done, it's pretty easy. I buy 3-day at a time because I don't do a ton of these. Haven't weighed the options of getting the whole year, but I know the year is, I think it's like $3,000 or $4,000 versus $90. So you have to do a lot of them. I do a lot of them, but just not enough. I got lucky on this one. I did one on Friday, and it's Monday, so I'm still in that 3-day subscription time frame. So this will save me $100, or if I do the all right, so vehicle is not in ignition 2 mode. You can't actually put it in ignition 2 mode because you don't have a key. So just press the remote control into the ignition switch and press the start button for 2 seconds, and then hit continue, and it's going to start reading modules. And you wait. I'll turn the flashers on just to wake the car up. Try to wake the car up. Hit the brake a few times. If you're not getting any communication, turn the lights on as a last effort. We'll stick our key up there. Basically, when ignition on, wakes the car up. But there's other ways to do it. And if you don't have a key, you're not turning the ignition on, unfortunately. So but that's fine. This always works. A little chilly this morning. I am not a videographer. I'm a locksmith. So I hope these videos are easy to follow. I'm getting better. So I Hope this one works for you. Volvos are great because nobody's doing them really in my area, maybe your area also. All right, VIN readout is completed. So we're done there. The next step, you got to buy software. Now, the software, there's two softwares when it comes to car key programming. You have your transponder and you have your remote. Or you have your, there's really three. You got transponder remote, which works on the older style flip keys, or just a transponder key you can make. So you'd have to buy two software subscription there. With this style key, there's only one because it's all in one. It has a single programming procedure. So we're going to go to software installation at the top. And then I just click on all. And then when you start typing key, you'll see, so this one's called the master key application, which is what we want. Say order. Now you're buying a whole nother software. I've only got 11.8 volts on this car, so before we get into programming, I'm going to hook up my maintainer. And you also want really good internet. So right now I'm on my hotspot. I'm going to swap over to my Starlink that I have hooked up, which is going to get me about 100 times better internet. Because right now at this spot, I have sometimes SOS, just no service at all, or maybe 1 bar, and that's just not good enough for Volvo, because that wasn't even pulling that up. It wasn't even allowing me to sign in. So I'm going to sign in real quick. Sorry, I can't show you my sign in. All right, once you're signed in, you'll go to add software to cart and continue to checkout. And then since you already have your account built, when you say use account address, that tick box, it'll fill it in. And then you save that address, then you got to put in your billing or shipping address, save that. And then your payment information. I'm going to set this to the side because I can't show you all my payment information. And some of the other ones it auto populates, like Google does with a lot of stuff. With the software subscription for the vehicle, it does not. So you have to put that in there and then put your expiration date. And remember, the expiration year, you got to put in the 4-digit year. It took me a long time to figure that out because I was just putting in the last two like most would. All right, and then it's going to back and say order complete. Now, where it says order here, it's going to change to retrieve. Boom. So we click retrieve, order reference, put whatever you want in there. It doesn't matter. I just put whatever number I can hit first. Now we're downloading. While it's doing that, I'm going to hook up some better power to this car. All right, our software download is complete. So now you're just going to come over and click on install. If you don't have good internet, this is where it usually fails. So now it's going to start talking to the car. You're going to see some things start happening. Usually fails right there. So I had to get Starlink because there's no hotspot, nothing that will work out here internet wise. So now we're in the programming section. So add key, remove key. You can max out keys on Volvos, like Fords and Mazdas. You can have a max keys where you have to delete them. Very rarely though. So we're going to say add key. All right, this functions. The start control module will eject a key that is not programming. So we're going to carry out the following: remove the key from the ignition and from the vehicle, then start the programming procedure, and then insert the key into the ignition switch within 20 seconds. So we're going to start programming. We're going to put it in. See how it held it in there that time? So then it takes 20 seconds to program. So you can see these aren't difficult to do once you know kind of what to do. You just got to press buttons. All right, this key is programmed correctly. Don't stop there, right? You could just pull everything apart, but you want to let this finish out. All right, so we're going to exit from there. Well, I want to make sure the car starts. All right, car starts. I'm going to pull the key out. We got all our functions. Put it back in. Now we're going to select exit. Close the door. Sorry about that. All right, now, if you click exit right here, you will have to go back through the process of purchasing a new subscription. Volvo is pretty cool. It's going to charge you, but Volvo is pretty cool. There's a section you can go into in your account to get the money back. It'll just tell you to explain what happened, and then 100% of the time they've given me my money back when something like that's happened. But when you click exit, you'll see it goes from retrieve back to order. Now it's finishing up the process, so you really are not done with this job. It's performing the ECU identification. It's going to remove all the DTCs. It's going to put it out of service mode. Erasing DTCs. There's nothing you can do here. You just got to wait. So now it's resetting the vehicle. I have mistakenly pulled everything off. Didn't destroy anything. All right, now it's complete. So you just say okay. So now when you go back, you'll see that it says order here again, right? If you go to keys, order. So you'd have to go through that process again. So we're done with this job. Car starts. Customer's gonna be really happy. This is the auction, so I just leave the key there and submit my bill. So I hope you guys can get these done. Good luck out there.